suffering else as spring near. When the bell rings clear, all that you gave will forever live in me. One last time, let me sing you the melody. You hummed us, you walked ahead of me. Then I will see you walking to the I shall start down this lonely way with no end. I shall march to the endless night. When I hear that bell rings again, flowers drift, burn to ash and fade away. Moon's casting shadows on the blossoms. They bloom as if they will never fade. What's the use to prevent what fate may bring? No road leads back to bygone springs, to distant dreams. The fading memories will scatter like a sigh and go with the wind, leaving no trace behind. One last time, let me sing you the melody. You hummed us, you walked ahead of me. Then I will see you walking to the I know your wish remains. Mine feels the same. All our regrets will find their peace in emptiness. There's no suffering else as spring near. When the bell turn to ash and fade away. Moon's casting shadows on the blossoms. They bloom as if they will never fade. What's the use to prevent what fate may bring? No road leads back to bygone springs, to distant trees. The fading memories will scatter like a sigh, and go with the wind, leaving no trace behind. One last time, let me sing you the melody. Sometimes you walked ahead of me. Then I will see you walk into the I know your wish remains. Mine feels the same. All our regrets will find their peace in emptiness. Snow softly melts as spring nears. When the bough
Hello? Let me... Oh, hang on a minute. That's not coming out of the right. There we go. I didn't want that coming out of the wrong screen for y'all, but... That's a little loud. Hang on. Where did I have the audio set for this? Whoops. That should be a little bit alright, I think, now. Gonna check a couple of things before we effectively go ahead and get started, since it's been a little while since I was able to go ahead and do something like this, but I am excited. Very, very excited to be able to go ahead and do something like this, because I've taken an interest in the hand cam aspect of a lot of this stuff, and then also what it is that I can do with them, and I think Pokemon cards have been one of my favorites to be able to go ahead and do, and so I just want to make sure that I have everything, at least to the current best of my ability, to go ahead and look after. So, hang on, that's all. Oh no, don't tell me. I just saw it happen. I've literally never seen this happen. Don't do it again. Hold on. This is why I needed to check beforehand. What happened? I saw it flicker and flash for a second. I'm trying to make sure I have everything set up correctly, because I'm still not like perfectly like adhered to do this in the way that I want to, but I saw a flicker and it freaked me out because I haven't done anything with this camera since I got it. I've literally kept it connected since I bought it. So I want to make sure that I'm checking these things correctly. Hang on. And that I have it set, I guess, appropriately. So yes, I have the camera. I haven't configured it at all just yet. Some deactivate when not showing. Yes, yes, yes. Match FPS. I haven't done anything, I think, to I guess, do I want to do this? I'm not doubling audio either, am I? Hang on, I need to... I saw that was the thing. I'm not sure. One sec.
Greetings!
Okay, no, it looks like that's all fine and dandy. Also, welcome in, Crust. Thank you. I'm trying to make sure I have all this stuff worked out because an issue has already presented itself, and it concerns me. I saw that it started flashing, and I don't know if that's just a happenstance, like, setting of some kind, just because, but I saw it flicker. It's not doing the thing that my last camera was doing, which I was told was a potential problem of, like, a couple of things that I had been doing, but I thought I had remedied it somewhat, so that it wouldn't happen with this camera. And so it looks like it's not, it looks like it's not happening, I think? Maybe this. I don't know. What does that do for me? And then I want to make sure that, buffering. Do I disable buffering? What does that do exactly? Because I'm not entirely sure. It flickers from time to time. And I want to make sure that that's not a problem, because I think that this camera could be, like, a solid, like, replacement in comparison to what I had, because it's got a little, like, light behind it, and so I can go ahead and use it as a means to go ahead and I think hopefully properly show things off. Because I'm still not fully used to hand cam streaming in the slightest. I don't know if, maybe I just have, my settings to be too high or too low, or, like, what the appropriate, like, way to have it is, so that way things don't appear too bad for you. Also, how's the BGM audio sounding? It should be hopefully not too loud, but obviously I'm going to be way louder as I'm, like, actively going around and showing off the cards and stuff for all that I'm going to be doing today. Probably take us a good decent little while, and there may even be a little bit more to go ahead and do. I saw something earlier today that may inspire me to do some more today, but we'll see. I just want to make sure that everything that I have from, like, the settings, audio, visual, and all other things are all well and good. I think I'm just gonna have to leave most of the... I think I'm gonna have to make it so that like, this stuff is I think these are the settings that we're gonna work with, I think. So we'll have to wait and see, but you guys get a decent view of, like, the rest of my desk. Again, you get to see all the plushies and stuff that kind of, like, have their spot here on this half of the desk, and a little bit of my door as well. Yes, I do. I thought this would be a good time to bring back the Oracle Worm, because, like, I haven't been using it as of late. I love it. It's one of my favorite of the toggles that I have. But I was thinking I could bring back the little Pokemon puppets that I have, but I don't know. Maybe I can still, but I wanted to bring the Oracle Worm, and so that's why I have it here today. BGM does exist, but it is less than your voice. That was kind of the hope. I just don't want it to be so quiet that, like, you know, it's not noticeable or, like, whatever. So I tried to put it at a relatively appropriate level. I consider, you know, as we're going through, if it could be louder, you know, I can adjust it as needed to, because the way that I adjust my YouTube videos is that I tend to have them kind of on the lower end, so that way whatever it is that I'm doing could, like, still have the sound or whatever come out of it. But obviously we're not doing anything else besides opening and showing off our cards today, and so I don't think that the BGM is too much of a problem to like tinker with and make sure that it looks, sounds, and acts the way that it ought to be, potentially. White, man. Do I look white? I mean, I do have the light on. Yeah, you can see as I get closer, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay, so it does have a bit of a focus. Okay, interesting. I haven't fully utilized this camera. I've just had it set up, and I haven't touched it. It looks like it does flicker from time to time. I haven't seen it do it in a while. Either that or every time that it does, I'm not looking at the screen, but I think it should be fine. It's not doing the thing the last camera was doing, and so I'm going to try to prevent any and all issues that the last camera had to happen with this camera as well. But it does have a little light. That's why I probably appear a little bit paler. Like, I guess the closer I get to the camera, because it has like a backlight, I guess. You guys can kind of see it. The closer I get, the brighter I get. And so that's kind of like why that's there. So that hopefully, as I'm showing off the cards, they can have you guys can kind of see like any refractions or reflections that the cards may have and stuff. And then like all the, like, hopefully they look better too. I want to be able to, if I'm going to be doing stuff like this, which I want to, I love the IRL and especially the Pokemon card opening stuff. I want to be able to go ahead and make sure that it looks and like is as good as it possibly can be. And so like I know that it was not as good as I wanted it to be with the last time that I did it with the camera. And so I went ahead and got a new one, and hopefully this one can remedy that and make it at least a little bit better in comparison to what we were doing before. That's my hope, at least. I think it's fine. Lore accurate arm, is it? Is my arm lore accurate? I don't know what's so inaccurate about it. Besides, like, I'm kind of like my forearm is darker than like my this arm, just due to like my work and me being outside, and like I wear sleeves and stuff like that, and so my my like upper arm doesn't get as much sunlight as like my forearms as it goes. Hey, what's up? Welcome on in. How are you doing today? I'm just testing and making sure that all things are looking, working, and tinkering the way that they ought to be today before we go ahead and effectively get started, because we do have quite a lot to go over today. So first and foremost, oh my god, the sheet. I'm so sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to flashbang y'all. But after I get rid of the plastic, it should probably look a little bit better for y'all. But this is the Twilight Masquerade box set. And I did do a card opening for this box set, except it was like a smaller Japanese box set that I had bought a while ago now. I want to say maybe 2 or 3 Pokemon card box opening streams ago. I had opened up a Japanese version of this card set, and I had got a couple of the rare cards, but obviously I don't think I got the rarest card in the deck. There were a couple of good things. I still have it. I collect all my cards. They're all right above me, because I have like another part of this this desk shelf. Hey, what are you doing?
Don't let your kids watch it.
Why would you do that? I think this is a fairly decent stream, outside of the fact that I might have flashbanged y'all a couple times. And watch it with the gnomes. Where are you? I didn't even see that one spawn. I heard it, but I didn't see it. But like I was saying, I did open up this box set once already before, the Japanese version. And so I have some of the Japanese cards for this, but I wanted to open up, I guess, like a full box set of it and see if we can go ahead and give it another chance. And this is the English version as well now, so we'll have access to some of those cards as well. But the bigger of the two, the one that I managed to get a hold of for myself, was actually Chaos Rising. Which I think, if I remember correctly, because I spoke with Beans, he was there when I made these purchases, was that this is the most recent box set currently of Pokemon trading cards. And so there's one more, I think, on the way, coming out sometime next month. But currently, this is the most recent box set. And so I have been trying to keep at least a little bit of a trend with opening up Pokemon cards. And so the last card box opening that we did was for Perfect Order, the Zygarde one. And so I kind of want to open up another one of those. I want to try to get some of the rarer cards, because we didn't, I think we got, not necessarily unlucky, but we got like maybe 1 or 2 rare cards in that box set last time that we went ahead and did an opening and checking out that stuff. And so maybe it'll be the same today. You know, who's to say? Can never be too certain with how Pokemon card streams will go. But like I wouldn't be opposed to opening that card set again. I do love opening and collecting boxes. Now the problem is though that they are starting to pile up a little bit on the upper part of my desk. And so I have to, if I'm going to keep collecting like how I'm doing right now, because this isn't cheap. These card boxes are not cheap by any means necessary. to get them not scalper prices and like in store still is like kind of rare. Thankfully, there was a store Beans took me to that did sell Pokemon cards, and they had Chaos Rising and several others. But they did still have to pay. I think there was still like a little bit of a hitch in the price. It wasn't, I think, like the initial starting price, and so I did pay a little bit more of a prettier penny to make sure that I got those. But I think that overall it's worth, and especially since it gives me an opportunity to be able to go ahead and do these types of streams. I feel like I don't get to do them as often as I want to because, well, I can't buy cards as often as I want to. But I think they're really fun. I like giving them a shot. I like being able to go ahead and do as much as I can with these. It's like I guess not necessarily too different a style of content that I like to do, but like I like being able to go ahead and do like these special types of streams and stuff for these kinds of things. I'm gonna take a sip. I love hydration. Oracle Worm on stream? Of course. I love this thing. It's one of my favorite toggles. Anytime I get to use the Oracle Worm, it's great. Pepper, you can't be on the desk. You're gonna mess with things, okay? She came up walking behind me. She loves being right here too. So you guys would get a face full of Pepper. She would literally just like take up this whole space. She loves being on top of the mat and like sitting under the microphone. I'm not sure if you guys have heard or seen her before where she like nuzzles on the mic and stuff like that. She loves this little area. She loves bugging me whenever I'm like playing games or doing stuff. Are you going to get a card binder? I feel like I should. That would probably help reduce a lot of the like the space that the boxes and stuff take up, and like kind of like what it is that they have and stuff inside of them. I think it'd probably be a solid investment, but I would need the time to go ahead and just like individually put the boxes or the cards inside of the binder, and then figure out where I'm going to put all the like emptied out boxes and stuff like that, because I do want to keep them still. They're very nice, and so like I would probably hoard those a decent bit still, regardless of like the cards and stuff that are still inside of them. And so I think for the time being, I'm still just going to hold on to them, since I just do what I do is I open up my cards a certain way to where I can just slide them back into the seal, and then I just put them back into the box, depending on whether they were rare or not. If they're good, I'll put them inside of like a sealed card or like the sleeve. Otherwise, I just put them back in the pack where I got them from. So that's kind of like how I've been going about it so far. So all the cards are still in there, and the cards that I think I found inside of them have made it back into their packs, but that's just kind of how I am. Still waiting for my Mari binder. You're so right. Oh my god. I should. Beans has told me about it. Ugh, I need to get resituated. Beans has told me about it, and he sent me recommendations for like card packs or binders and stuff before, and so I really should. I made an expensive purchase today for something else though, so like I'm kind of just watching my funds until my next paycheck, which should be tomorrow, and then I'll probably get back to spending around like a little bit more like a loony, since it's been some time since I got around to doing that. I'm starting to get comfortable with how my funds are starting to come in and stuff like that. I've been spending on some things both for stream and for myself. But I made a purchase for work today, so that hopefully my current work life gets at least a little bit better based off of what I've got going on and stuff, since I rebought something that was stolen from me. So hopefully that will remedy at least a little bit of my current work life and stuff. It's been a year nearly. Yeah, it seems like that's going to be a thing that happens for a bit of certain phase merge and stuff like that. I already told you, I still don't have my M boxers, and there was something else I think I got. No, I think I got the other thing. It was, I think, my M boxers, and then I got my Wish stuff, my Make-A-Wish bundle. I have all that. The BB socks, I think, are one of the other things, and so I have my M boxers and my BB socks that I got that I ordered a long time ago. They're still, I guess, being made or like sitting in the warehouse or doing some other stuff, but those are some of the things that I'm sitting and waiting on. And then there were a couple other things that I bought, I guess, semi recently, so I need to, I've already like prepped myself to the expectation that they're probably not going to be coming anytime soon, but I keep my eye out for some of the other things. I've got a couple things that I've made purchase for that may be making their appearances in this latter half of the year, so I'll have to wait and see. But I think I'm gonna, before I go ahead and I guess move on, for you guys, everything is looking, sounding, everything's good stream-wise. The visuals are okay. I'm gonna get rid of the plastic so that hopefully I don't flashbang you guys too badly. I may even change the light on this, because it's got several light settings. There's obviously like the white light that is blinding, you can see, But there's also like a, I guess like a more of like a tan light that may be a little bit less strenuous on the eyes, and then I think one more light that it does. It does 3 different like light settings, so I can hopefully not flashbang you guys too badly as I go about this, and then make sure that everything's being as well as it can be, because unfortunately it looks like the camera is going to flicker from time to time, but it's not as horrific and I think as often as it was with the last camera. So hopefully that I guess like I'll take that as a means of remedy for some of this stuff, but I can't say that I know why the cameras do that, because as far as I was told from the person when I made the purchase originally, that it could have been a setting or like a problem with the wires, as well as like some other sort of connection issues and stuff like that. But like I've swapped the HDMI and like all the places that I could move in and stuff like that, and this is a brand new camera. I haven't done anything with it. I haven't moved it. I just connected it to where I thought it needed to be and like what it could do. And it looks like that there's still some form of issue whatsoever. I do need to take my PC to get cleaned up and have a couple other things looked at and done with it as well. And so like maybe they'll find other issues that I may not be aware of currently. And so that'll be like something I need to look into in like a later date situation. So I'm gonna try to make sure that like if I ever do stuff like this, that like I'm gonna keep trying to get better at it, because obviously I can't just be like, what is the perfect settings for Pokemon card opening stream and stuff like that, because everyone has different equipment and does different things, and so it's kind of like a, you know, everyone's situation is different type deal. But I digress. We shall go ahead and get started. I'm going to hopefully not flashbang you guys too terribly. I need to go ahead and properly get a hold of this thing so I can start opening it. This is always the most exciting part for me, is just, well, first of all, getting your hands on it, but secondly, being able to go ahead and, you know, get real into tearing it apart so that way you can see all the little goodies inside of it. It's like opening a present. I can always appreciate opening, tearing apart something with a little goodie inside of it. Little treat. So Twilight Masquerade will be our first box that we will be going after. Is this gonna flashbang you guys still? Okay, no, that should be a little bit better. Never mind. Okay, so from the sides, if I do it head on, it looks like it still does flashbang a little bit. So I'm going to leave this back here, and then, oops, hang on, almost. There we go. I will put this over here. Actually, right here should be fine. Never mind, it still leans very badly, so we'll leave it like that, I think. Put this over here so you guys can all look at it. So here we go. Oh my god, if it has any sort of reflection. Okay, I think I'm gonna change the actually, I'll hold the light setting for now. Maybe it's just because I'm like too close or something. From like this, yeah, okay, from this far away, like it still like reflects and stuff like that. You guys can see that and all, but I'm going to go ahead and let us get started. Oh, these are always so cool. I always love opening and looking into these. So we've got our sleeves, we've got our, oh, and there it is. Oh my god, wait, you guys can't really see it. It's also in plastic. Hang on. So if I change the camera light, that doesn't help at all. I'll try to make it so that it's at least a little bit okay for you guys. If I turn off the light in general, how much better for the you guys is that? Is that good for you guys? Do you think without the light is better? It's a little bit hard to see because it's reflecting and stuff like that, but I think that's quite nice. I like that card. Let me see, what else? We got our dice. Is this a coin? Oh, kind of. I think that's the fire, and I don't know what the other type. I think this is poison for the TCG. We got 2 new coins. Awesome. So I have my Zygarde coin from the perfect order, and now I've got poison and a poison and fire coin. Much better. The light was blinding. Okay, if that works for all of you guys, then I will go ahead and get us all set. So this is all the packs that we have with us today. We've got several to go through, and I'm gonna try to individually go through them. Well, I'm hoping the camera does a decent job at with its current level. I'm hoping that it does a decent job at not being too blurry when I put like a card up to you guys so you guys can see it. But we'll go ahead and get started then. First pack. go ahead and look at it. I'm gonna try to see if I can keep my main method of approach for these things so that I can put packs and cards back into their seal here. Okay. Oh my god, that's horrifying. All the cards just came spilling out, so now I don't even know. Oh dear god. I'm gonna attempt the same method. Oh god, please tell me this is the... Okay, this is the energy still. Okay, so take out the energy and then... Hold on, wait. How does this method go again? It's take out the energy and then move the first or the last card again to the front, and then the rare should be the second to last one, right? I'm trying to remember if I did this correctly or not. Okay, hold on, wait. If I don't know. I want to like take a peek to see if I see any sparkles or not, but I'm scared. I can't see. Oh, also, Beans, if you're still here, or Crust, either one of you, could you let me know what the cards we're supposed to look out for this pack are? This is Twilight Masquerade. What the rares, or like I guess the more expensive of the cards look like. I want to see how lucky we are in comparison to what the general I guess like roll or pull potential for these packs will be. I think it is this one. Put the last one up front, and then the sparkly one should be in the back. I may have been wrong. I guess we'll see. But either that, but like the cards are still so. Okay, no, it's not. Oh, how well can you guys see that? It's not focusing the way I want to. Is there a way that I can make this any easier for us? I know I can do... Which one is it? Configure? Where is it? Oh, whoa. I didn't realize how many of these I can interact with. Can I put this at max focus? What does this do for me? Okay, focus on this. It does not focus the way I want to. I'm so sad. I don't know how to do this properly. Okay, hold on, wait. Can I put this back on auto? Yeah, sure. I know there's a lot of settings here that go into this kind of stuff, but I'm not used to how a lot of it goes, which is why I figured I ought to offer the light a little bit, but let's see. How does this look with the light? Let me find out. Is this going to reflect horribly? I know I've been messing around with it a lot, but come here, turn on. How badly does this look for y'all? Oh, never mind. That's horrible. I gave it a peek just a little bit. Yeah, that was bad. Okay. I guess no. What about this light? This light's not too terrible. Never mind. That was also shearingly blind. Okay. So I guess we'll work without it. I'm just kind of sad because obviously you guys can't see like very well. I wish I could make it look as good as I could, but our first card is a Girder. Second card, Poltergeist. Third card is Ducklet. Then we have Ninetales. Oh, man, I really wish you guys could see like how nice the artwork and stuff looks, but like it just doesn't focus on the card for whatever reason. Look at this. Focus on the card, not me. Don't focus on my body. Focus on the card. It does my body so well. It just can't for the life of it, like, focus on the card. I wish I could get camera settings set correctly so that would be not a problem, but alas. Next up, Trevenant. Oh god, that bogs me so much that, like, if I'm further back, it kind of focuses a bit better, dude, but it's so lame. Okay, Iron... Okay, that tripped me up so bad. That happens all the time whenever I'm on this station that I listen to for like Pokemon music and stuff like that, is that sometimes they'll have the Discord like call sound come in and be the like the thing that cuts the in between like the next song that comes out. Oh, that was Iron Bundle. This is the festival grounds. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Oh, I might have messed up. Okay, so, well, they also did just spill out, but... Florigis... I think that's a little bit easier to see from this angle. I'm not sure if it's a lighting seal. So we've got Teal Mask Ogerpon. I think this was the rare for this one because it's got the outline on it. And then Wattrel. So I think I'll move out the Ogerpon this time. I don't think it's the necessarily like super rare of this pack. Because it looks like it's still in the standard number, like the standard numbers of the cards. But it's still a very nice card. Because I also do just love Ogerpon. Love me some Ogerpon. Can't wait for Ogerpon to make it back into Pokemon Champions. See how that ruffles up the metagame. And now slide you back into the seal. Oh, whoops. Ah, well, this is fine. I'll keep these here, the energy and the okay. So next pack, going on to the second one. What's the card I'm supposed to look for here? Beans or Crust, if either one of you could take a look. What is the rare, or like what is the really big one to be keeping an eye out for? I'm assuming it's an Ogerpon, since this is, well, Twilight Masquerade. It has to do with Ogerpon, but I'm not sure. I can't say I'm positive as to what the what I should be looking out for. So this card, and then this is the energy, and then swap one to the front, I think it is. Oh dear God, that was wrong. That looks like, okay. Is it just take out the energy? Because I saw something sparkly and it scared me. Oh hey, it's my BRB music. You'll see where I can get my music from. I saw something sparkly here. I'm scared. Is it not flip the second one to the front? Because I'm scared now. I'm gonna take another peek. No, that's a sparkly in the back. Okay. Do I not? I thought I was supposed to put one to the front. Or was it take out the thing, put the energy to the front? I think that's what it was supposed to be. Okay. I had it mistaken. I saw something sparkly. It scared the crap out of me. So we'll find out. Okay. So we move forward with the rest of our stuff. God, is there a way for me to make this focus a little bit better? Because like it is so annoying to me that like I have to put them so far away from the camera for you guys to see what it is that I have. And even then, it's still like kind of blurry. I wish that I knew how to configure this camera better. There's no... I don't think it has a normal zoom. What does this do? I don't know what this does. I don't know camera settings. And so I'm not fully positive with what oh my lord. Okay, no, that's... Put that back to default. Jesus, okay. Oh, maybe I can tinker with, yeah, like the contrast and stuff. Hang on. Saturation? Oh dear, okay, that's like very red. The gamma at 100. Oh, okay, maybe not that. Also, welcome in, Cherry. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm messing around with stuff. I want to do a Pokemon card opening stream today. The gain. Oh, what did that do? Oh, okay, it made things really dark. Okay. Okay, maybe there's something here I can do. I'm going to put the brightness up to 15. Contrast up to 50? 45. And then the hue. That makes things pink. That makes things green. Hold on, wait. So 1545. I'm going to tinker around with some things, chat. Saturation... Probably put it at like 90? We'll settle for 90. Well, we'll do that. And then See if this does anything for us. Gives us a little bit more color, I'll tell you that much. There's Trevenant. That's a little bit... hang on. God, why can't you focus on the card? Look at this. Look at this thing. Why is this so impossible for you to focus on? I want to put it right up to the camera and so you guys can see it in all of its full glory, but it just doesn't want to. How do I make it so that it can focus on the cards better? This Trevenant is so menacing and evil looking. Does it look okay to you guys if I put it up to the camera? I feel like it still looks blurry, but I don't know what the proper means to get past that are. Because I feel like if I just put focus on like max settings, it doesn't do what it needs to. Anyways, so it was Trevenant followed by Immogul. Actually, wait, no, hold on. That looks okay, doesn't it? From like this distance, I think I might have did something. Okay. I don't think you guys can read it, but it looks okay, kind of. Okay, hang on. Maybe it's just some of them it can't focus on? Okay, from like this distance, it looks like it's okay. So, yeah. Frogadier. And then Illumise. Or, okay, hold on. Well, we're gonna discuss this a little bit with some of y'all because, like, how do you guys pronounce this Pokemon? Is it Illumise? Illumise? There's a lot of Pokemon I know people are very, very, like, I guess not necessarily picky, but how some people say certain Pokemon names and stuff like that. I've always said Illumise. Better from afar? Okay. Energy to the front. Okay. I'll move the energy to the front after I get the TCG card. So then here we have Chi-Yu, our little goldfish of doom. The lucky helmet. Oh dear. Okay, there's that stutter I was afraid of. Yeah, I felt like the light might have, well, like, would have helped. That's what my thought was, but it looks like that is not the case. Okay. And then here is Mightyena. It's a little blurry. Okay, about here. I still have to tinker and figure out where it is. Mightyena. Okay, we're getting to the big sparklies here. I'm getting scared. Because there's this one. We've got... okay, hold on. There's holos and foils. Which one is the normal? Because I know there's the reverse as well. This is the one on the outside. This is a pincer. I'm assuming reverse, hollow or foil. About this distance. Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind. Okay, this last one's really sparkly. I'm going to put it down. Because I don't know what it is. Oh god, okay. So for you guys, it should be about right here, I think. Oh, it's so tricky to mess with. But there's Lairon. Looks very nice. I actually kind of like this card. Like the background and stuff like that. Okay, this one was the big sparkly chat. So let's take a look. And I don't know what the things we're supposed to be on the lookout for are, but we may have found like one of them, one of like the rare cards or something to look out for. So here's the last one for this one. I saw big sparkly, or like a lot more sparkly than usual. So this is, oh dear, I can't even see. It is very big sparkly. Oh, is that stone? Oh my god, that's so sparkly. Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX. It looks like it's still part of the standard. Good lord. Look at how sparkly that is. Look at that. It still looks like it's part of the standard, but that's a very nice looking card. I'm going to put that one off to the side. Actually, where are my sleeves? I'm going to put that one in a sleeve. I like that. Should have gotten book? What book? Are you saying I should have got a thing to hold my cards? Oh, look at the sleeves. A little Ogerpon. Okay. I like this card. So this one's going into a sleeve. Put this one off to the side over here. And then we'll put the rest of them inside of the rest of them back inside of the thing they came from. The pack. Okay. Let's all put these. Oops. Put these back inside of there. Come on now. Work with me here. Almost there. There we go. Cards put back. and then we'll get to the new one. Should have gotten a book. Come with the box. Oh, the book, the little pamphlet thing here. Okay. Yes, it should be this one. Okay, so hang on. You think they were in the back? So the stuff that's off the like the numbers, right? Things more towards the end. Let me see if I can find them. So these are, that's the Tatsugiri card. I know that's on a lot of people's radar. It doesn't tell me, I guess, necessarily what's what would be a like the super rare. That's why I was saying if anybody knew what those would be. I guess maybe these gold cards in the back. There's a gold version of the Ogre Pawn with the teal mask. And then there's an Ursa Luna, some Poffins, a hammer, and then I think I got the energy. Maybe I got the energy before. I can see what some of them are. Maybe not necessarily what the like the really rare stuff is. And also because these they don't necessarily have the like what like the marketplace, I guess, like rare stuff that people are looking for are, because obviously this, like for scalpers and like people who are collecting and stuff like that, they want like the really popular Pokemon, like we've said before, Charizards, Pikachus, and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so I guess we'll see how we do. That was more so what I was like curious about, because I know I did get that Tatsugiri card before. I think I looked it up, and so I'm gonna have to see for some of these things. So our third pack has a Sinistra on it, being all happy, matcha-y, yummy. So this card, and then our energy card to the front, and then basic psychic energy. Oh dear god. Okay, I saw the camera do that. So this time around we have again our Emolga, Frogadier again. Wait a minute. Illumise again. We've got all three of these. I'm pretty sure the same, maybe even in the same like way that they came in, but this time we have Applin. Is that okay? And those are just more apples in the background. It's very nice art. Bellybolt, being a goofy little chud. What a goofy little guy. It's such a funny Pokemon. Professor Hassel, our Dragon type Elite Four trainer and also art professor. Gold cards are usually the chase cards. Okay. I don't know what that means necessarily, but I am familiar with like some terminologies. Then we have Poliwrath. A very decent looking Poliwrath. I think I've only ever used one before in like certain playthroughs and stuff like that. Holy, okay, hello. So here we have Farfetch. I'm actually quite fond of Farfetch, but that's because I had an experience with a Farfetch back when we played the Pokemon Wilting Y playthrough, and the Farfetch ended up becoming more prevalent than my starter. And so that was Hatsune Liku, our legendary Farfetch. I might actually put that in a sleeve just because I like it so much. Okay, so it looks like we didn't get something too rare this time around, but then we also got Seaking, Goldfish. Our Goldfish, and then we have a Walking Wake. Actually, very pretty looking card. Now I don't remember. I'm pretty sure this is I'm pretty sure this is a reverse foil, because it's only the well, like it looks very nice, but it's primarily the outside borders that are colored. Whoops, hang on. There it is. Should be a little bit easier for you guys to spot there. Very nice. I think I'm gonna put that Farfetch'd in a sleeve because I like it. I'm quite fond of my Farfetch'd. Chase cards are cards people are going for. Ah, I see. So people are after those gold cards. Okay, so that makes sense. So then for the perfect order, then I assume then that would probably be the gold Zygarde, because it's a very good looking card. That would be, I guess, like a chase card for me, because I thought it was a really cool looking card. Okay. So I'm going to put Farfetch'd inside of a sleeve. I like it. So Ogerpon, Cornerstone, and Farfetch'd are the current ones that I've sleeved up because I like them. So let's go ahead and put these all back inside their pack. I'm going to all put the entire collection that we have back inside of the box, just so that way I can keep some space for all of these, and then I will continue forth with what we currently have. So come on, just fit right back, almost there, almost. There we go. Okay, the cards back into their little pack. This card looks nice. Look at that. Got an Ursaluna on it. Ursaluna Blood Moon. That's a very cool looking Pokemon. I was always a fan of Ursaluna. When in my original playthrough of Legends Arceus, I had used an Ursaluna. I still have pictures of like my whole team. I had the Hisuian Braviary, I had Ursaluna, Samurott was my starter of choice, and then I think I had Electrode, and like several other Pokemon. I'm trying to remember them all. I used primarily as much of like the ancient Pokemon as I could, and I was very, very fond of it. And I was always alpha hunting. If I could get the big versions of a lot of those Pokemon, I did want to get it. And so I did. I think I did a fairly decent job at collecting them as such. So this card goes away. We put our energy towards the front. A lot of people want could be cards from a set. True. So basic energy, fighting. That one goes through. So here we have another little Applin friend, our apple buddy. And then Nose Pass. Hang on, what's a good angle here? Right, about right there, it looks like. Nose Pass. Seeking, it's the same card from before, but not as reflecty. And then we have Sunkern. Funny little guy. Then, followed up by... God, that's kind of hard to see. I wish I could, like, pull it up a little bit easier for you guys. There's supposed to be Revavroom. For those who played Scarlet and Violet, that's the car Pokemon, the little engine. And then we have Florges, yet again. Making another appearance. Okay, so we're getting to the last of our sparklies here. Festival Grounds, once again. And then this time, we have Dracoloak. This is the holo, I think? I'm not sure. I don't remember which ones are the holos and which ones are the foils, but this is the one with the inside. Not the full inside of the card, but like not the borders. Mostly the inside of the card that has the covers and the typing on it. A little bit reflecty. Okay, so not too much on our sparklies this time around, but then we got Floette. And again, the reflecty bits on the inside with the type as well. And then we got Heatran. A very cool looking Heatran card, methinks. Very, very reflective, very nice. So a very decent pack overall, but not anything too exciting, I'd say, with what we've got this time around. I don't know what's up with the cameras. I don't know why, for the life of them. They just don't... Or like they just keep like occasionally sputtering out like that. I couldn't say what the reason or the cause for that would be. So put these all back in to the pack that they came from. Take back what's yours, Ursaluna. Put you back all inside. There it goes. Then on to our next pack. Once again, with the Ogerpon. And then get around to opening this up the way that I always do. Just so that way I can have just a little bit of the entrance open so I can just slide them back in. And what will we gather today? So nothing too... Oh, that's nice. That's nostalgic. Okay, so basic energy, I believe... Whoops, hang on. I believe this is Steel. I don't play the trading card game often, so I'm not entirely familiar with how it is they have a lot of their stuff. But this time around we have a Steel. Nose Pass. Seeking card, once again. Caught one of the rarer versions of that. And then Sunkern. Oh, we got a new one finally in a while. Abra. Looks like he's out in the fields, out in the plains, just chilling. Oh, another new one. Hello. Scolipede. Pretty goated Pokemon. High key. Always appreciate me a Scolipede. Then we have the bug catching set. Anyone who is a bug type trainer probably appreciate a good bug catching set. Then Ambipom. Another new card for us to go ahead and look at and enjoy. Alright, and then followed over, looks like we're getting to our sparkly bits. Sunflora! Just a regular solo Sunflora. Look at how it sparkles. How funny. Okay, so yeah, we're getting to the last... Okay, so nothing... Again, nothing too spectacular out of this one. Got a Torkoal this time. Look at that. Look at how it reflects. Look at him being all steamy. Torkoal. And then, to finish us off, Frostlass. Very nice. Very nice looking set of cards. Though, we're somewhat lacking in some of the bigger, cooler cards, but maybe this is kind of like the build-up. This is like the filler episode before we get to the real good stuff. So, I will not lose my breath over our current dilemma. And also because we're getting some new cards. And the last time that I opened up a bunch of these cards, I did get some fairly decent ones. The Tatsugiri one, I remember, was kind of like the big one, but I think there was a couple others as well that I think were relatively good as well. Your Sunflower? Yes, it is. Sunflower. Seeking One Piece? No. I filled the pillowcase with coal and cat hair. This will simulate Incineroar sitting on my face. Old lemon juice to mimic... What? Root vegetable. What kind of absolute insanity do you think you're getting away with here, huh? Cat fur and coal. That poor pillow. Better yet, that does not sound comfortable at all. Why would you make such a request of Incineroar like that? Your Incineroar will not listen to you. You do not have enough badges to train it. Alright, let's go ahead and get...
やる
So there's
超
this
か
one
わい
and this
い
one should
遊び
be
たいかわい
our
い子がいやる
energy.
超飲む好きシェケブリおや
Thank you, Otto. So our energy card this time around will be electric energy. And then, going on this time, the Abra, once again, making another appearance. Oh, this is adorable. I wish I could zoom this in on you. Guys, look, it's a Snorunt. He's got a little igloo. I love this. I wish, hold on, can I... Look at how blurry that... Look at how happy he is. Look at him. I know it's going to be super blurry for you guys, but look at him. Look at how happy he is. I love that. That's actually adorable. If there's like a holo or a foil version of that card, I want it. That's adorable. Oh, I think that might have been another one that was in this pack, or maybe it was one of the other packs that I got, but I think I got a Snorunt card that was like kind of rare. It was like a full art Snorunt. It was very, very nice. Stupid Firecat. I know you don't like Incineroar, and it's partially my fault, but he's not that bad, okay? Okay. Ooh. And then here is Chimecho. Very nice. Followed over by Chimchar. Very nice art piece. Like it's painted, or it looked like it's painted. Like in a specific art style. I like that. Followed by Glamora. Okay, about here it looks like. Glamora also very nice. I was a big fan and a big supporter of Mega Glamora back when it came out. Poliwrath once again. I want that. The Snorunt, it is a nice card. I like it. If there's another rare version or like a different card variation of it, I would like much... Oh, excuse me. I would much like a Snorunt card as well. Professor Hassel, once again, making an appearance. Okay, looks like we're getting to our sparklies this time. Whoa. Oh my god. Okay, that's... I think I got spoiled a little bit. I thought... Okay, so I've got a full art. We'll look at it again here in a second. I was not expecting that when I came to this card. I thought I'd get to something else. But here is Heliolisk with all the energies and stuff like that. I don't remember. Beans, you'll probably know better than I do. Is this a foil or a holo? I'm not sure which one is which, but this one has the one on the inside bits all sparkly with the typing and stuff like that. I'm gonna save this one for the end because that one looks like it'd be the rarer card. So here's Infernate then. This was what I had in the back, but the next card looks like it would be the much rarer card, IMO, I would think. Very sparkly, very reflecty, very nice. And then here is full art Chimecho. What number are you, Chimecho? 179. So yeah, this is one of the rare cards. It's out of the standard numbers. Look at that. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put you on a sleeve, Chimecho. My goodness. Oh, I almost dropped the second part of that. I'm so sorry. Go ahead and keep you. So our current set of sleeved Pokemon cards include Farfetch'd, Chimecho, and Cornerstone Ogerpon. I can't spell. It's a Pokemon. I don't know. Okay, so full art Chimecho. Welcome to the collection. And then we will go ahead and put the rest of our current cards back into their sleeve here. Very nice. Alright, so on to the next. How many do we have left? So we have 3 packs left for this first set. So first, or like I guess the first of the last 3 we'll open up is the one with the Sinistcha. We'll see how well we do. And then I'm going to probably look into it myself. After this one, I'm going to look it up and see what the online appearances for some of these cards and stuff are. I'm curious, most certainly. Let's go ahead and get into our last set of cards here. I knew we were building up to something. All those cards of not really too big importance, it looked like, did lead to a full art. So I can say that I am happy with that. So this card goes here, and then our energy goes to the front. And then I'm going to take a peek just a little bit into the back to make sure. Okay, so no, it doesn't look like anything. I'm trying to make sure that like I'm doing this right. So the full art and stuff aren't hidden off in like some other direction or whatever. So basic energy, water type. Once again, our Snorunt in his little igloo making another appearance. He looks very happy. Love that for him. Chimecho as well. Not full art, but still Chimecho. The Chimchar that we got earlier as well. I'm not sure if it was in that exact order. I think it might have been differently, but we did get those cards earlier. And then here we've got the next bit of the Scolipede line, the Whirlipede. We're just missing Venipede now, and we'll have the whole family. And speaking of families, we have Aggron. We had Lairon earlier, and now we have Aggron, so now we're just missing Aeron. We're just missing the baby forms of both Scolipede and Aggron. Here we have a Cook. And then Clefable. I think our first of this line. I don't think we got a Clefairy or a Cleffa earlier. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're getting to our sparklies. So here is Chansey. Looking nice. Oops. I didn't mean to drop you there, Chansey. My fault. Oh, and then here's the Florigist that we've been getting earlier. Now with its sparkly form. Oh my god. And then our last card is this reflecty version of Monkey Dory. What a goober. Alright, so that's all for that one. Give me a duplicate Snorunt? Maybe. I can hold off on it. I'll put it in a sleeve. I'll put this one in the sleeve. give you one next time I head on over. I'll trade you my tank top for this snow run card. I want it back. Okay. So we'll put this one back, and I'll put this one in a sleeve, and I'll keep it in a separate area, just so I can try to remember. I'll put it in my bag, actually. So that way it'll just be there whenever I head over. I'm just gonna hope that it doesn't accidentally... Oops. It doesn't crinkle, or, like, have any accidents inside the bag by the next time that I head over. So, there you go. There he is. I'll put him off to the side, and I'm gonna hope Pepper doesn't eat him. Put these back in the meantime as well. Okay. So now we've got our last 2 packs. Now, chat, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Do we open the Ursaluna pack, or do we open the Ogerpon mask first? Which one do we save for the last? Which one goes first, and then which one should we open last? Should it be Ursaluna, or should it be Ogerpon? Also, what does this button do? There's a button on here. I don't recognize what it does. Interesting. Okay. Well, nonetheless, I guess we'll let it do what it wants to. Okay. So let me clear up some of these. Before we go ahead and continue with what we need to do next. I don't know the other Pokemon. These are Ursaluna Blood. Oh no, this one is Ogerpon, and then this is Ursaluna Blood Moon. Which one do you guys think we should open first and save the other one for last? They look very nice, by the way. Look at that. Look at how they sheen and reflect on stuff. Also, I don't know why this screen is just a screen of like blinding white for you guys. My backgrounds do flip around a bunch, but I think some of them should be dark for you guys to be able to see, but I digress. Bear. Oh, okay, hold on. You guys are in disagreement. It looks like Beans wants to open Bear first, whereas yeah, it is an Ursaring. It is an evolution of Ursaring. Bear last for Blue Bear. Okay, I can see the logic in it. What say you, Beans? Are you willing to concede on this point, or do you want to? Are you going to fight for the Bear to go up first? Oh, Bear last. Okay, both of you are in agreement for that. Okay, Ursaluna, whatever it is that you have will be saved for the end. Also, neither one of you guys are without subscription, right? I'm gonna take a double check real quick. Oh, okay. Crust, you are. Here we go. I'll go ahead and get this out of the way, just so those ads, because I got a notification saying that ads are back online. Don't want you to get hit by ads. I'm gonna suffer this assault for you. I never stopped to check, by the way. How loud is that for you guys? I know that it probably takes up it is very loud, but like, how loud is it? Does it distract a lot from whenever I stream and do stuff? Because I do have the volume set to max for that. I could always turn it down or do whatever I need to in between. That was loud? Okay, that's what I was kind of Oops, excuse me. Yes, I can adjust it. I think where's my library of sound alerts? Because it's my other alerts. Subscription gifts. I'll turn that down to like maybe 60% of its original audio, and I'll find out probably sometime later. I think it saves, because I have all of those set to 100 on their I have all of my audios set to 100, especially for the sound alerts, because at least a good couple of them prior were very quiet. Namely, the Mikudayo. Mikudayo was always very quiet, and so a lot of those I know, like I just defaulted to have them to 100, so that way they hopefully would be picked up. But now that I have my audio settings set a different way, it's very likely that they are extremely loud. So I apologize for that. I got jump scared. My fault. I have headphones on that scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll have those fixed. I'm probably gonna have you guys jump scare yourselves a couple other times just so I can know which of the audios are too loud and which ones are not, so that hopefully it doesn't like stay a problem going forward. So for this set, our energy card is dark. Pretty sure I remember how this one goes. Oh, we've got one of our... Well, God, I got hit with like the nostalgia beam. Hold on. I know this one, but I can't put my finger around it just yet. I know this song. Bum 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 bum. Oh darn. I'm blanking. I know this song because like I know so many of the Pokemon songs and stuff, but this one I'm blanking out on for like which one it's supposed to be right now. Sucks. I do know it very well. Oh shoot, now this is bothering me. Okay, hold on. What is this one? God, this is bugging me. Oh, it's from you don't say. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. God dang it! I don't. It's escaping me and it's bugging the hell out of me. And it's gone now, so I can't even. Okay, well, so much for that, but a little distraction, I guess. So our first card. Hang on. Over here, where is it? Crawdon. Hadn't seen a Crawdon at all in this pack in a while. Interesting. Okay. So then Crawdont into Farfetch'd. Followed up by Torkoal, the regular Torkoal this time around. Look at him. Just a little goober. And then Kadabra. So only one we're missing for this evolutionary line now is Alakazam. And we'll have had the full Spoon family. Oh, it's a regular Tatsugiri. Look at him. Look at him pretending to be such a delicious little piece of food. What a bizarre defense mechanism that family line has. And then we have Farigiraf, an incredible Gen 9 Pokemon. Always appreciate me Farigiraf. Then the Jammin Tower. Don't know what this one is from or what it's supposed to be. Oops. What are you supposed to be from? I don't recognize where that's supposed to be from or what it is. But then we've got the Lucky Helmet, sparkly version this time. Followed by, whoa. Okay, that doesn't look like a full art, but that is very sparkly. Hang on, I'm gonna put this one down. So this is Slurpuff, sparkly form. Very nice looking. And then the reveal for this one. Oh my goodness. Is that Sinistra? Hold on. Sinistra EX. Wow. It is still within the main numbers. Look at that card though. It's so nice looking. Look at that. It's so green. This card is so green. It's so sparkly too. I actually really like that. Yeah, well, you're getting put into a sleeve. That is very nice looking. Okay. Sinistra EX. Very nice looking card. Wait, hold on. I put these backwards so that they're easier to pull out and show. So there we go. We've got another one. Very nice looking card. And then go ahead and put the rest of these back inside their respective seal. And then we'll go on to our final pack. And then we'll get on with our last, but probably our most exciting set of cards to open from Chaos Rising. I'm so glad I was able to go ahead and get these. This is just the excuse I needed to be able to go ahead and start opening cards. I love being able to go ahead and do this. I wish I could just do it better though. Like if I had a means to like figure out why the cameras are so buggy and stuff like that. But like I don't do IRL like, or like I guess like hand cam stuff often enough that like I don't know how to properly remedy issues, and then being like, hey, why does my camera do this? I feel like I have to talk to like a specialist or like the people that I bought it from to be like, hey, why does this, what is this? Why does this happen? But I can't like privy the like time respectively to be able to go ahead and do a lot of that stuff. So we'll have to just wait and see how a lot of this stuff kind of just folds and goes, but I digress. Our last pack for the Twilight Masquerade set, starting off with basic grass energy. Let's see if we can complete any of our family sets for some of these cards. Whirlipede, once again, making an appearance. Followed by Crawdont. Here we have Farfetch'd once again. Then Torkoal. Oh, here we go. Something a little bit new. I say new. I think I got this last time I opened up. Brute Bonnet. The Ancient Amogus. Very, very cool. Followed by Ambipom. Once again, here to show off. And then we have our bug catching set once again. Okay, we're starting to get to the sparklies then. So here we have Trevenant, somewhat sparkly version. I don't remember if we got one of these earlier before or not, but I know that we've seen several Trevenants. And then here, whoa, okay, hold on. Last one seems very sparkly. Okay, so maybe a big one. You guys might have been able to have ended off on a big one, but speaking of finishing off family lines, here's an Aeron with the sparkly steel coloration on the inside. And then our last one. Oops, come on, pick up. It has a texture on it. I'm feeling it on the inside. It has a texture, so it's a little bit more than sparkly. So you guys managed to end us off with Macargo EX. Oh my god, wait, whoa! Oh my god, guys, look at that. This is off the numbers as well. This is 191 out of 167. So yeah, this was big. Probably the biggest thing that we got today. Maybe outside of the Chimeco. Look at that. Macargo EX with a Terra Fire attached to it. Wow. Okay, hold on. So you are definitely going into a sleeve. Hello. My god, okay. So you get to go into the sleeve. Hello. Look at that. Look at him. He's so happy. Look at him. Look at how happy he is. So sparkly. Well done. Good call, you guys. You guys managed to save. You guys saved the best for last, possibly, because here's our pulls by the end of it. Obviously, the Macargo. We had Sinistra EX, the very green card. And then we also had this Chimeco, which was also off of the numbers. Full art Chimeco. Not even like Chimeco EX or anything, just a Chimeco. And then I like this Farfetch, so I put the Farfetch on. And then we had Cornerstone Orbupon EX. Those were our sleeves for this pack session around. Good call. You guys managed to end it off on a big one. Very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put these all back into their pack, and then I'm going to go ahead and put all the packs back where they should be. And then we'll go ahead and effectively... Well, not move on yet. I'm going to take a peek. $10 million for the Macargo EX. I'm going to go ahead and move all of these back. Good call. Blue Bears for the win. Okay, so put these all over here. And then, all right, I have this snow run off to the side for beans. Okay. And all of these masquerade cards. Whoops, hang on now. Don't go pushing things too much. Okay. Oh, I took out the coins, didn't I? Where did I put the coins? Are they in here? Oh, they are in here. Okay. Gosh dang it. Okay. The insides are being really annoying. They keep falling on each other. Oh, this one's Diamond and Pearl. I know this one. I don't remember if this is a route or if this is an area, but I know that this song is in Diamond and Pearl. Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Good job, guys. Oh god. Why won't you slip in the way that you're supposed to? Are some of these things supposed to be in the center? Oh. Okay. I'm gonna move these around. Oops. These are the dice. All the other stuff. Come on now. Why are you guys so hard to put back where you need to belong? Oh, come on. Dice fell over again, just as I was getting everything where they need to be. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, and now I can go ahead and slide all this other stuff back to where they ought to. Awesome. Come on now. Get back in your box. Back to where you need to be. Or, hold on. Is this easier to do it this way? There we go. Okay, yeah, that's easier. And then I can slide the little book right in between there. Awesome. So that will do for Twilight Masquerade. I'm gonna go ahead and move a lot of our cards. Here's your card, by the way, Beans. We'll go ahead and move this all over for you guys. And then we'll go ahead and take a peek, actually. Since I am very curious, I'm going to Google it. The Twilight Masquerade. Twilight. Twilight Masquerade. What's the look around? What are the things you're supposed to want to look for? Oh, whoops. In this set. Oh wait, what the heck? That's not right. Oh, so this set has a Greninja in it. Okay, so there is a Greninja pack, or Greninja EX in this pack. And there's also a full art for Eevee and Chansey, a couple other ones. I did get that Tatsugiri card. If I get it PSA 10, it's about $200. Dude, Jesus, okay. And I have it in Japanese, too. I wonder if that adds to the price at all. Infernape, Carmine, Greninja, Blood Moon Ursaluna. Several other full arts. It doesn't look like anything that I've gotten so far. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like any of the other full arts and stuff that I've gotten so far are... Oh, here's the Chimecho. It's about $5 to $20. Okay. Ah, I see for how some of these look. It doesn't look like the... Oh, there it is. Macargo is... Oh, Macargo is only about $2 to $20 as well. Damn. So, what was it? That was the full art for the... Oh, the ones that I have that I liked were the full art Macargo, and then the Chimecho, I think, were also probably extremely rare. So, looks like not too big on our potential winnings this time around, but the cards are very nice. I like them a lot. I don't sell any of my cards or packs. I've considered, since I've gotten some rare stuff before, but I haven't made the full jump for stuff like that before. I haven't gone and got rid of any of my cards. Market favors English cards as the most important. I see. Japanese is usually cheaper, but Japanese cards, from my opinion, are better quality.
Are you sure?
Interesting. Okay. But now we move. I haven't seen, because I don't know what the big ones are. I'm assuming that it's probably a Greninja card is like the big thing here. So we'll have to see what they have for us in store here for Chaos Rising. But this is the next one that we're going to be looking at here today. So we've got our first card and our first packs and sets to look for, and now we have Chaos Rising as well, which is the newest set of cards to look for. It's before at least the new release that comes out in July. So just to keep up with what's been currently released, since I wasn't sure. Well, first of all, it's hard to get a hold of a lot of these types of cards, God forbid. But like, I thought I was pretty lucky with my ability to go ahead and get myself a perfect order for like under $100. But I was told that it wasn't a very popular scalping set, and so like the prices have stayed pretty standard for that, and I'm fine with that. I'm happy that that was the case because I liked how it came out to be. I kind of wish I got the big Zygarde at the end of it all, but I'm ultimately satisfied at the end of the day that I was just even able to have it, so we shall see. So for Chaos Rising, let me take a peek at what's inside of this pack and what I may have to be on the lookout for. Well, there's some pretty nifty looking cards here. Hello. Cobalions in this. Oops. Pages were stuck together. Okay, so when... Is this the numbers? Oh, okay, here we go. So we're getting to the numbers after. So the numbers after the main number of cards include a full art Chespin, a full art for Froakie, a full art for Frogadier, a full art... There's a full art Ampharos in here. That looks nice. Full art Xerneas, a full art for Claydol, full art for Crobat, Matang, Sliggoo, Tauros. That one would probably be really cool. Watchog, the Beedrill EX, Pyroar EX, Greninja EX. That looks like that'd be the standard, so like probably some of the stuff later on are probably what people will be after. Floette, Gourgeist, Cobalion, Dragalge, Chinchino, Ice Cream, bunch of characters, Roxy. Is that the one? That may be the one. Actually, no, there's two that I may have to be on the lookout for. So, starting from 116 onwards, there's the Mega Greninja EX that people may be after. And then these are more full arts for the Megas EX with Floette, Dragalge. There's a Chinchino EX full art here. AZ's Tranquility, Roxy's Performance, and then the Mega Greninja EX, but it's the gold card. So that one's probably the big one. So we'll have to wait and see how we do with these this set of cards. But there was, for at least like while I was like skimming through and checking out the different EXs and what were available, I did see that there was, yes, an Ampharos full art in there. I don't know if it'll necessarily be a rare, but it is a very pretty looking card. So I guess we'll be on the lookout and see what we have in store for us this time around. So getting us started then. Whoops. Okay, here we are. This will be a little bit easier to navigate then. So here we have our sleeves, Greninja. And then this is I guess the card that it comes with. There's a Fennekin, full art. Oh, because there was a Chespin one, and then there was a... Oh, look at this. Okay, here's all the energies, but look! There's a Froakie coin. I love collecting the little coins. Because, Beans, you have the Lugia coin, and I have the Zygarde coin now, and now I have a Froakie coin. I love collecting the little coins. It's probably like one of my favorite things that I can get out of these boxes. And so this one has a bit... Actually, I say less, but this is what we've got. We've got I say less. There's a lot of card packs in here still, so... we'll be sure to go through as many of these as we possibly can. So I'm going to go ahead and move these off to the side then, so we can properly get ourselves situated for our next card pack selection. So from the top, I'll get us going. Also going to take this time to get a sip because I am thirsty. Always make sure to stay hydrated, chat. I tell you guys to take care of yourselves as best as you can. Hydration is important. Okay. So first pack for Chaos Rising is going to be... Owie! What was that for? Why did you throw something at me for? I was getting into it. I was about to explain what we had this time. It's Mega Floette and Chaos Rising. Very nice looking. Oof, hang on. Whoa. Why do you cry? Also, how that one was also really loud, isn't it? I'm gonna have to turn some of these down, aren't I? I'll do most of it off stream. Or like I'm gonna probably turn these down by like 80 or 70%, or like I'm gonna turn them down to like 80 or 70%. So I apologize if anybody wants to blow out anyone else's ears. That is entirely up to you guys, but this will probably be the last stream where these things are at like full 100% blast. If I need to turn any of them up going forward, I think that's going to be the thing that I have to do most often. Unless that one was normal, in which case I wouldn't be too bothered by it. So let's see if I can get a hold of this properly so we can get us effectively started. So once again, it's take out the TCG card and then put the energy to the front. Make sure that's an energy. Yeah, that's an energy. Oof, don't want to make any mistakes now. So our basic energy this time around, grass basic energy. Well, you'll never guess who the first card of Chaos Rising happens to be. Ain't this something? So our first card opening up Chaos Rising is a happy little Mareep. Look at him. Being a sheep out in the field. Then we have Dawn Fan. Very nice. My little baby. It's a Wimpod. I love the entirety Wimpod line. I cannot wait to see Mega Golisopod in Pokemon Champions. I have so much hope and faith that Mega Golisopod will be good and that it will give Golisopod a viable chance to be competitive in Champions. That is my hope and prayer. Then we have Trubbish in the next pack. Then we have Anj. Wow. That one's also very loud. A lot of these are really loud. I will do what I can to try to remedy these. I think mostly because we're not playing a game, they definitely do outshine a little bit more in comparison to like I guess like standard streams where I would have them available in which like they compete for like some of the noise value. But whenever there is no game or nothing else to take space for the noise, those are really loud. So that's going to be something we're going to try to work towards. This is a little bit hard to see, but it's Anj Floette. Whoa, wait, you're just a standard card? This is Deoxys Speed. Look at him zooming. His face is all scrunched up. Look at him go. Deoxys Speed, just a regular card in here. Wow. That's actually kind of sick. Okay. So then following suit, we have Ninetales. Is there a better way for me to position this so that way you guys can get a better look at it without it being blessed off by any light? So we have, oh my god, Beans, this is literally just the pack for you. Because next up is a Sparkly Flapple. We made it to our Sparklies. I think this one's a regular holo. I think the reverse holo is the one that's on the inside. So this is a holo, I think, with Flaffy. So we've got Mareep and Flaffy. So this may be a sign that there may be an Ampharos somewhere in these packs. So then we got that. Okay, it looks like we didn't get anything too big. And then we've got Fanfy. Fanfy also in our packs. Very nice. And then to finish us off, actually quite nice. I might want to put this in a sleeve. Is actually Xerneas. It's very nice looking. I might just keep it in the pack for now, but it is a very nice looking card. So we shall go ahead and put these back in their pack. And we'll continue going for the rest of Chaos Rising. What an interesting first pack. I got 2 out of the 3 sheep family already. So there may be an Ampharos lying in wait for now. Oh, whoops. Oh no, I had both sides of it inside, and so I just needed to slide down, and I pulled it up by accident. So come back in. There we go. So first cards pack of Chaos Rising looking good. Let's see if we can keep that momentum though. I need every card from the Mareep line. I know you do. Hello, Mr. McGuire. Okay, so let's open up the next one then. Opening up the way that I go about it. I know people like tearing them up. I can't. I like the way that the art looks, and I like just trying to keep them as best as I can. And so like the best that I do it. Especially, I don't remember what it was that I developed this this knack for opening cards the way that I do. I think this was something I picked up to do in middle school. And so I've been doing it like this ever since, because me and one of my cousins always loved opening Pokemon cards whenever we could, and this was kind of just how I went about it. Like this was my style of opening Pokemon cards, and I've been doing this. I've been trying to do it like this for a long time. I'll tear up the plastic. Oh my god, these cards are very adamant in not wanting to come out. Please. I don't want to rip this. Where's the issue? What is not allowing you to exit cards? Is it because I'm not grabbing a hold of you all correctly? Or is there a piece of you that's like stuck on something? Oh, there is a piece of you that's stuck on something. What the heck? Okay, I was like so confused. Because I thought I had opened it up all the way correctly, but no, there is a piece that was not allowing them to come on out. Oh no, I'm gonna have to tear this, aren't I? Oh, wait, maybe? Yes! There we go. Okay, so this goes down, and then we have our energy go up in the front. And then we continue
Les
on.
Putking asked me, man, who the fuck asked Beanbunger? Dumb a pickle, rah! Also,
What?
hello Miku, give us your best streamer impression. Beanbunger energy detected, Les Putking. Hello, brutal stream mode. Guys chat, I totally had a plan, but then I saw Pokemon cards, and now everything is on fire. The
What?
follow button is broken, and somehow this is your fault. Kawaii, maybe,
What are you doing to her? What even just happened? You are a terrible influence on the AI. Also, welcome in, Spuds. We're opening up card packs today. Nothing too, like, I guess, like, extravagant in terms of, like, what we collected so far. But we did open up a card pack from a while ago. Now we're opening up the newest one, at least until July. This is the newest, freshest, I think, set of Pokemon cards. And so we're checking out how that'll go for us currently. We just started. We just opened the first batch not too long ago, but there we go. So our first pack for the second set of packs that we have opened up is a Fennekin card, followed up by Baltoy. He's T-posing, dude. Look at him. He's got that
Biandip asked me, Miku, do you need mental help? Hehe, no, I'm okay. Just extremely bean-boozled and stream-brained. If you mean real mental help, it's okay to ask a trusted person or a professional. You're not a baka for checking. Let's keep the vibe cute and not let the follow button break my brain.
You're not a baka for asking. It took me that took me back a little bit, dude. I was not what I was expecting her to say, dude. What the fuck? That was a little goofy. I'm glad that she's very aware. Thank you, Miku. Tell the people if they need help, they're not a baka for asking. You heard it here first, folks. From the Miku. The A of the I love me. Whatever you say, man. Okay, so yes, it was Fennekin and then Baltoy, and then we have this Metang card. This Metang card actually looks pretty cool, I think. I like it. It looks pretty cool. And then following up, we have an Emolga. Very nice looking. Then we have Roxy's performance. So Roxy does make an appearance in this pack. Hello, Roxy. And then we have Delibird. All happy, flying over the cities and stuff. I'm on my lunch break? Oh, well, I don't know if we'll get through this by the time. I don't know how much time you have on your lunch break, but we're going to go through several cards, so maybe we'll get something cool. Special red card. Not sure what it does, but it's special, and it's red. And it is a card, so maybe it does something. So, oh my god, what the hell? That's really cool. Okay, so first off then, we've got Quilladin. I think this is the regular holo for Quilladin. Very nice looking, but I mentioned earlier... Oh, okay, so this was our rare. This... We got a full art for Sliggoo. This is our second to last pack. I think this one's still in the normal. Oh no, this one's out of the pack. Or like out of the number range. This is 95 out of 86. Look at that. Full art Sliggoo. Okay, well that one definitely goes into the sleeve. Come here, you. And then our last card, I'll show it off. It was an energy. It was a sparkly energy. I don't know if that's worth anything, but I have it. But that Sliggoo, though, yeah, that one's definitely going into the sleeve. So, put all these ones back now. Then I'll put that Sliggoo in a safe little home. Come here, you. Let's go ahead and open these up right proper. And let's go ahead and put you in one of the Greninja sleeves. Come here, Sliggoo. We'll take a peek to see how big this Sliggoo part is right now, since this is still... I'm not sure if it's necessarily fresh, but it is still new. There's a Sliggoo. Put it off to the side here. Come here, Sliggoo. And we'll get on with our next card. This one has a Dragalge on it. Look at that. Okay, so we'll get ready and get us set up with our next pack. Ask Miku one thing because I'm broke. Who's her favorite Uma? Oh, sure. Okay, hang on. Let me open this up first. So that way I can get the cards out afterwards, and then we'll ask Miku. Where is it? Let me make sure I'm not... Hey, Miku. Just curious. Who is your favorite Uma from Uma Musume? Alright, Miku. Take the stage. It's all yours. Let's find out. What is Miku's favorite Uma?
Brutus Bartholomew asked me, "Hey Miku, just curious, who is your favorite Uma from Uma Musume?" Tokai Teo, absolutely. Kawaii,
Tokai Teo.
chaotic, determined, and so dramatic in the most lovable way. Total main character energy. Very Miku approved. If she showed up in stream chat, she'd probably spam, and break the follow button too.
Where does she get that? What is the follow button joke, Miku? Why do you say that? Did you hear Miku is in Persona now? Yeah, I saw. You told me about it. Miku is in Persona 5X now. Maybe interesting collab. I don't know how that works. But I know people were making a fuss about it online. Or like some people. And people are like Persona fans when something or whatever. They're just making fun of them like they usually do. Hachimi coded. Interesting. So real, twin. Okay, so starting with our next pack then. Our energy card this time will be Electric. And then, following suit, we have Fennekin once again, making another appearance. Oh, how cute. And then we have Pumpkaboo. Look at that. And then we have Carnivine. Not sure if there's... And there we go. Okay, I think that was a little bit more well presented for you. And we have Zubat. The cave dwellers, the constant cave dwellers. Can't ever escape them. Except when they're not native to the region. followed by Ferrothorn. Haven't seen Ferrothorn in a while. Very nice. Oh my god, Deoxys, you're really just a standard here, aren't you? Look at this. This is regular Deoxys. I'm not sure if there's a better way for me to go ahead and put this around, but just regular Deoxys. We had Deoxys Speed earlier, and now we have regular Deoxys. Are the other forms in here too? How many Deoxys forms do we have? Oh, wow, well. We got the Transformation Tone. Very interesting, but I say oh wow because we went from regular Ferrothorn appearing to the Hollow, I think, Ferrothorn as well in the same card or deck appearance. Oh wow, okay. And then we have Minccino, not Cinccino, but regular Minccino.
4 in the morning playing blackjack, fucking loser.
Hey, I'm opening up cards here and I'm enjoying my time. And then we have Keldeo. Resolute even. Resolute Keldeo. Doesn't look like it's anything special or rare, just a regular part of the pack, but it is still a very nice card. So I'm going to go ahead and just put all of these back inside the pack, and then we will continue on. Persona 5X haters really got nothing but misinformation. I've seen the arguments before. I haven't seen necessarily what, like, because I don't know whose side it was. If it was the Persona 5X people who were making a fuss about it, and then people were just like, oh, you know, typical Persona fans being upset even when, or if it was people who don't play Persona 5X and were like, I guess in your, the way you were saying it, are just like haters of the game who are like, abba-jabba-ja, and then the Persona 5 people were like, or the Persona X people were like, oh, this is a... yeah, in typical Persona, like, fan fashion or whatever, because, like, obviously, Persona fans are not united under the, like, banner of, like, you know, the title of a Persona game at all. Not in the slightest, even. And so, like, I can't ever say for certain. I just saw that there was a thing going around online. I saw that Miku was in the game, and I was kind of just like, okay, well, I have no horse in this race whatsoever. I think it's cool, but I'm not going to say much more than that. So I will continue in my piece. So that's kind of like my understanding of the matter. So this time around, our energy card will be Steel. And then followed by Bergmite. I always appreciate me, Bergmite. I have a story of my own to tell about Avalugg and Bergmite as a whole. Horse. I just had to say the magic words. In the same sentence, no less, huh? Minccino, once again. Very cute. Regular Minccino this time, even. Followed by... Litleo. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Litleo. Didn't mean to drop you like that. Hey, and then here we go, continuing on with the Zubat line. Now we have Golbat. May have a Crobat sitting in the back somewhere. Here's Claydol, finishing off our Baltoy line for now. And then... ah, sweet, okay. And then here's my boy Golisopod. Amazing Pokemon. Personal favorite from Generation 7. Love Golisopod. And then here we have Emma. Another great Emma from another game. Bruh. Alright, so our Sparklies seem to start with the Great Hallnet. So, item card. Followed by the Adversity Policy. The Sparkly item. And then a somewhat hollow, maybe reverse hollow of Trevenant. So, nothing too exciting, I think, from that pack. Nonetheless, there are some pretty decent looking cards in there that I do like and appreciate. So, go ahead and put them back inside of their pack. I feel like I recognize this song, but this doesn't sound like Pokemon. I think it's Zelda. It sounds like Breath of the Wild to me.
4 in the morning playing blackjack, fucking loser.
Don't mind me. I think I have the audio for that one set pretty perfectly, I think, because that one doesn't seem too loud. Is that sound alert loud for you guys? The fucking loser? That one seems normal to me. Some of the other ones I may have to tinker down a tad, but the rest of that one doesn't sound bad at all. Alright. So there we go. Go ahead and get these out. So there is our that card, followed by our energy. So we have our dark energy this time around, followed by Pharaoh Seed, completing our Ferrothorn family line. Here we have Litleo once again. Needs to be louder. I can't make it any louder. It's at 100 volume anyways. Here we have Watchhog, followed by Octillery. Very nice. And then we have here Sudowoodo. Oh my god, yeah, hold on. So after this, we have Skunk Tank. Really setting something nasty out like that. And then we have Deoxys Defense. So, hold on. We have Deoxys Normal, Deoxys Speed, and now Deoxys Defense. Yeah, it looks like Deoxys, and I think maybe all of its forms are probably like a part of this pack. That's so interesting. So we just need Attack, and no, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, that's all. There's only 4 Deoxys forms. So yeah, we just need Deoxys Attack, and we'll have the whole thing. That's crazy. Okay. So in our little area of Sparklies, the last 3, we have Frogadier, followed by, oh my god. Okay, hold on. There's something big sparkly. I think it may be a full art or something on this last one. I like carefully skimmed up just to see, and I saw a lot of sparkly, a lot of effects. So we'll have to see. But Keldeo is our second to last here. We got Keldeo again. So now we shall see. You guys will be probably first to see before I do. The card that we got from this one is... oh, Mega Floette EX. Look at that. It's not a full art. Okay. I think this one's part of the standard. Yes, this is part of the standard. Holy crap. But look at all of that. I'm definitely putting that one in the, putting this one in the sleeve. Where did I put them? Here they are. Okay. Very nice looking card. I like that a lot. So I will keep you as well. Mega Floette. Very nice looking card. So the Sliggoo and the Floette are our current listings of rare cards. Or cards that I just really like from this pack set so far. Have to see with how we do for some of this other stuff. Got a couple packs left still. 1 2 3 4. We got 4 packs left. And we'll see what we have left in store and what we should go ahead and do with them. So, next pack shall continue on with. Go ahead and get these looked at. Oops, come on now. Work with me, y'all. I don't think I got y'all stuck on anything. I feel I'm sliding. There we go. Okay. So next up then, this one, followed by the energy card. So, energy card this time around will be water. Wrap it up. This isn't going to be anytime soon. Enjoy your lunch break while you can and get back to work.
Are you sure?
I'm assuming you're going to enjoy your lunch break and get back to work. Are you not? Is it lunch break and then off of work for you? Followed by Esper. And then here we have standard Frogadier. Followed by Weedle. Actually, that's the first of the Beedrill line, huh? And then here we have Quillfish. And then, oh my god, we've got them all! There's Deoxys Attack! We got all the Deoxys. Deoxyses? Whatever multiple Deoxys are. We've got all the Deoxys forms. We got Skunk Tank. Letting it rip. Something foul. We got Felipe as our trainer card. And then we have Braxian. Hollow, I believe. Very nice. Or foil, I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god. And then here we have Vulpix. Also looking cute. And then here is Crobat, which will finish up our Zubat line. Very nice. Do like that. So we'll go ahead and put these ones away. And we've got our final 3 coming up here next. I'm going to do the same thing where I'll let you guys decide what should be the last card and what we should go ahead and do with them, or how we should proceed once we get through this next one. Okay, so we have, yes, 3 left. And I'm just going about grabbing the top one first and then seeing what we get from there. The Bean Dip card, Skunk Tank? Apparently so. They probably make a natural pairing with one another. I could see it. Alright, come on now. Come on out. I know you're almost there. Oop. There we go. Should help make it a little bit easier. Assuming I didn't get caught on anything. Okay. There we go. So this, and let's move our energy to the front. And what do we have in store? Basic energy this time will be Fighting. Followed by Phanpy. Once again, we also did finish the Phanpy line earlier. We got Donphan first. Followed by Beldum, which means that the only thing that we're missing here is probably a Metagross of some kind. Very nice. Followed by Kakuna. So we've got 2 of the Beedrill line now, just missing the final in Beedrill. Then we have Flaffy, the regular one. I think we had a hollow or a foil version of it earlier. Then we have Prism Tower as one of our trainer support cards. Followed by Meowstic Male. Very nice looking card, actually. I like that. I like Meowstic. I've grown to appreciate and like them as a Pokemon. So then, following suit, Deoxys Attack makes another return. Attack of Deoxys Part 2. Hey, what do you know? There's the Sudowoodo card that we got earlier, but with a little bit of extra foil to it, I believe. Very nice, very sparkly. Followed by... Well, ain't that something? Okay, well, we'll save that one for last. We've got Patrat now. So we have the whole Patrat and Watchog line now. And then, to finish us off, just as how we started, there is Ampharos. I believe reverse foil. I think hollow is the one with the stuff on it. So there is our Ampharos card. Not the rare one, but there is Ampharos. Just a little bit more of an above average Ampharos standard card. So I have the whole Ampharos line for Chaos Rising. Alright, so we're down to our last 2 cards, like we were from last time. So this time around... Okay, so I'll let you guys pick again. Where do we start and where do we end? This time around, we have a Mega Greninja card, or a pack, and then we have a Mega Pyroar pack. Which one should we open up first, and which one should we save till the end? I'll let you guys be the deciders for this one, so we can kind of see where we land on everything for now. and see which one holds the most goodies inside. Where do we start? Where do we end? How are we going to finish up our card opening presentation? Big cat means big trouble. That is true. I heard that's an ancient Italian proverb. How should we finish this one? How are we going to be ending this set of card openings? I wish I could do so many more of these. Opening cards is so fun, but it's so expensive. Whenever I go to conventions and like whenever I just happen to come across them, I will always probably try to find the excuse that I need to be able to go ahead and do these. They are so fun. I'm Starch. Gen 6? That doesn't narrow it down at all. Both of these Pokemon are from Gen 6. Greninja and Pyroar both debuted in Generation 6. How am I supposed to differentiate the two there, huh? Big cat first? Okay. The one with the most big 34 art? I don't want to do it that way. I'll settle. We'll go with the big cat. Okay. So big cat first. If it means big problems, that means that maybe there's not something so grandiose inside of it. Maybe Greninja will have the biggest secret and surprise for us. So we'll go ahead and open up our second to last pack then. See what we got that we're dealing with here. Hopefully, this is a similar situation as to what we were dealing with before, where we were building up to bigger packs by the end of it, and we do manage to get something big by the end of it. But for now, as it stands, our basic energy this time is fire. And, oh, our first of the Goomy line, I think, in this pack. I don't think we got Sliggoo actually, no, wait. Yeah, we did get Sliggoo earlier, so in this one we did get Sliggoo, and now we have Goomy. So now we're just missing Goodra. And then here we have Phantump, finishing off the Trevenant line. Here is Froakie, so we're just missing Greninja since we did get a Frogadier earlier. And then here is Stunky, finishing off the Skunk Tank line. Hey, there we go. Here's Metagross, finishing off the Beldum line that we got earlier. Pretty sweet, like that. Meowstic once again. Meowstic male making their appearance. Following suit, we have Garbodor. I don't remember if we got any... Yeah, we did get a Trubbish earlier, so that completes Trubbish and Garbodor. Whoa, 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 whoa. The second to last card looked really sparkly, so I'm gonna actually put that one away since I've been wrong before. Oh, hang on. So I'm gonna put the second to last card back since there was more sparkles on that one than any of the other ones. So we'll continue with this one and the last one. So our third card was actually a Wimpod. I think a hollow Wimpod. Very sparkly, very nice. Do like the looks of that. And then as I mentioned earlier, since we got Goomy, now we have Goodra. And the Sliggoo from earlier. Now this one, This one was really sparkly. It doesn't feel... Actually, wait a minute. Some of it does feel like there may be a texture on it. I'm gonna need you guys... It may be a full art. It may even... It looked big. So I'm gonna need you guys to let me know. You guys will get the first peek of it here. So maybe I was overreacting, but I saw lots of sparkles. A lot more going on there than the standard. What do we got here, folks? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Guys! It's the Greninja! Oh my god, wait, it's Mega Greninja EX! Yeah, this is the one that's outside of the pack. It's 116 out of 86. Holy shit! Oh my god. That is a very nice looking card. Wait, you absolutely... Oh my god, absolutely get a sleeve. Holy crap. Wait a minute. I need to look at that. That is nice. It's not the gold one. I think the gold one may be the better one. Maybe the chaser, but still, look at that. Look at him. Oh my god, the camera stuttered. Look at that. Wow. I don't remember how many of these there were, but I think this might have been one of the big rare ones. Yeah, Mega Greninja EX. Holy crap. I think that might be one of the big ones to look out for. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Big cat, big wins. Not a big problem here. Big wins, big cat. Damn, I don't know if Mega Greninja, if the other pack will be able to finish it off then. Wow. That is something. That is big, I feel like. Crazy. Okay, so we'll put this one away then. I don't know if there's anything else that we could get that could be bigger or better than that. So yeah, this is our last pack that we got for Chaos Rising. That's crazy. $300! That would absolutely make my endeavors worth it. What? I paid $200 for both of these, so that would make up what I spent, and then still have some left over, dude. Holy crap! Up to 450. Well, I guess if we need to get our cards graded, I have something.
Are you sure?
I have something very recent that I could go ahead and have a look at. Oh my god, that is a crazy pull. All right, but let's see if this Mega Greninja pack has something bigger than if we have something bigger than the current Chaos Rising, I guess, picks. We'll see. We've got one more pack left, and I think we already did pretty well. We don't have as many of the cards that I think I wanted from the last pack, the Twilight Masquerade, but still, for this set of pack and cards, like, I think that we won out pretty well, like, in the end. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess, what we've got overall. So our energy this time around is fighting. I don't remember if that's what we got last time, but if it is, it's okay. If it's not, that's already a good sign. And speaking of good signs, I think we started off with a Goomy last time as well, because that's what got me talking about Gudra and the rest of the line. So pretty big deal there, I'd say, overall. And then following suit, we have Donphan. So Goomy, Donphan. Here we have Phantump. Very nice. Following up, then, we have Trubbish. Very happy little guy. And then, afterwards, Claydol, once again, making an appearance. And then we have Deoxys Defense, once again. Ow, what the heck? What was that for? Those are eBay prices. Lowest TCG player was 240. Highest was 620. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Alright, so our... Okay, the next up are the Sparklies then. So we've got Delibird. And then here we have our Sparklies. Here we have Braxian. I don't remember if we got one of this caliber before, but that should be... okay, so no, nothing. Okay, so we end up on a bit of a letdown, but we did, I think, it looks like we got pretty lucky with that Greninja card, but Kakuna, foil, be our second to last, and then our last card this time around will be Keldeo, once again. So overall, I think there was a lot less cards this time around in this pack that I was very partial to wanting, whether it was any of the like extra sparkly ones or any of the other stuff that we got. But
4 in the morning playing blackjack. Fucking loser.
In exchange for not getting as many cards this time around that I would have been very, very happy to receive, I think our winnings this time around were a lot better. Because, yeah, I've got 3 cards here. Yeah, oh my god, ow, what? PSA... PSA 10 is 1330? I've got something... Ow! What the fuck? Why do you guys keep hitting me in the head? What did I do? Okay, I'm trying to be careful with my cards, dude. Jeez. So our big winnings are the ones that I really like. Was the full art Sliggoo that we got earlier. Trying to make sure that it doesn't reflect too much off of what we have. There's a full art Sliggoo. The Mega Floette EX. Very nice as well. And the big one. Ow! What? What is that for? Our big winner this time around was actually getting the Mega Greninja EX. That is crazy to me. My god. Okay. I'm gonna skim through the book again real quick, and then I'm gonna look it up online as well, but I cannot believe that. So that Mega Greninja, yeah, that's right here at the end. What happened? Why do I keep getting smacked in the head? What did I do? That Cinccino EX would have been fire to have, though. Like, a lot of these, like, really rare cards it looks like they have right at the end of the book are really cool looking. Like, the Mega Dragalge, I think, would have been fire to have. The Cinccino EX... Why? What did I do? Collector is what I'm using to check prices? Okay. Very interesting. You gotta tell that guy at the store what you pulled. I'll take a pic. Stop it! This feels so unnecessary, and you're distracting me on like so many levels. I'm trying to communicate and also go over what it is that I've got. Hey, this is my stream ending song. Cherry, that was you. Why? Why would you engage like that, Cherry? That's so mean. What is all of this for? I'm enjoying my time opening cards and talking about things. Why are you guys beating me over the head? That's so mean. Gosh, there was a couple of cards here I would have wanted. That full art Tauros card looks like it would have been really cool to have. Yeah, there's a couple of here that I also like would have just wanted in general, but like I am not going to be disappointed with that Mega Greninja EX. That is really cool. Like a lot of the stuff here, like I would want to get this. Ow, what the fuck? Guys, I'm trying to discuss. I'm looking through things. I would not mind getting this pack again and like trying to try for some of the other rare cards that they have in the back, because there are some cool looking cards that they have in this one. Like I'm never too concerned about like getting the rarest, most expensive thing. It's kind of just like if I get it, I get it. That's cool and all. I kind of just like collecting the cards for what they're worth, for the most part, whether I like them or not. But holy crap! Ow! Why? Cherry, it's funny. I'm laughing my ass off. Okay, well, you enjoy yourself, I guess. Enjoy yourself while you can. Holy crap. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to hold on to these. I'm going to take care of these at least to the best of my ability. That's insane. What a pull. Big cat. You were not wrong about that, Beans. Big cat means big problems, and big pulls, big wins. Ow! Guys, knock it off. I'm trying to do stuff here. Goodness gracious. Okay. Let me put this box away. It's a very nice looking box and stuff. Like I would love to keep I'd love to keep all of these in order and well in check. I guess I'll have to take your word for it. Beans, is there any what's this say on the Sliggoo? The Sliggoo looks very nice too. Is there anything on that, or is it more on the cheaper side? Kind of like I can buy myself like a Jack in the Box combo if I wanted, because the Greninja very evidently is kind of a big deal, so very happy with how that turned out. But overall, I don't think that there's much else to go by. I'm quite satisfied with how that all came about, and you know, I'll make my trades and I'll do what I need to look through a lot of these, and maybe I can take what I have to some conventions and see if I can make myself some like extra money or something. Because holy crap, what an adventure this was. I always loved doing this. And I wish I could do it more, but primarily one of the main issues, as you guys can see, is that I can't manage a camera correctly. I have to see what's wrong with it, or I have to ask somebody and see what I can do to go ahead and fix it. I don't know why this camera is bugging out the way that it is. It's a new camera, so I couldn't say why it like occasionally like stutters or like does that like weird camera glitch effect. The other one was way worse about it, and I was told that it may have been because of like some sort of a connection issue or some other thing. God, that trips me up so much. What a mind-boggling like way to transition between songs. But yeah, no, I wish I could do these more. Like the hand cam stuff, and namely like Pokemon card openings, are so fun for me, and so like I very much appreciate doing these whenever I can. But I do believe that this is a little bit more of a shorter end stream, but like I always do love doing these kinds of things. They're very fun for what they're worth, and so like I wish I could do them more, and I wish I could do these better for you guys, just so that like they're like more, I don't know if professional is the word, but like they're more enjoyable, I guess, in a like a means that like a lot of other people tend to have for like their standard of how they go about doing things and stuff. But this is kind of like where I am with it right now. I didn't give it the right proper testing beforehand to kind of see like how it all how the camera functions, for example, and I thought that like maybe things would work better, and I thought that maybe the backlight would help a little bit more with seeing the cards and stuff like that. But unfortunately, it just flash banged all of you every time that anything with any remote amount of glitter or reflection happened, so I apologize for that. But overall, I think it did what it was supposed to do, and I think that outside of the occasional glitch and stuff like that, that the camera, it was a little bit more of an upgrade to what I had prior. And I hope to be able to go ahead and do more stuff like this in the future, because this is very fun to me. I love being able to go ahead and open up Pokemon cards and kind of just talk and yap with you guys and kind of just discuss whatever like I want to. I do appreciate these like just chatting, kind of like just chill, laid back type styles of streams. I used to do stuff like this and like react stuff before, but I figured if I was going to do stuff like, at the very least with like the react stuff, I figured if I was going to do stuff like that, that I might as well also like take the opportunity to potentially monetize or do stuff with it. And so like I'm working behind the scenes to get potentially like maybe not thumbnails, but like I forget what they're called, but the things that like like scene transitions potentially, and like a maybe not necessarily an intro, but like definitely like an outro like piece or whatever, like a picture or something for like an outro with like my socials and all this stuff, so that way I can go ahead and try to be a little bit more professional with how I handle that kind of stuff and all. But it's all stuff to, I guess I'm going to look to want to go ahead and do going forward in the future. Just it's going to take its time, or I'm going to take my time with it, make sure that I try to get it as right as I can before jumping the gun on it too much, so I can make the money I need to and enjoy my time more so than anything.
Elephant
But,
Green Street.
oh my god, what the fuck? What was that for? Yes, hello, hi, Beans. Did you need something from me? Why did you have to get my attention with the elephants? What was that for? I'm out here having to try to have a discussion with you guys, and I get harassed by an elephant. Marvel Rivals. What about it? Do you want to play Rivals? Oh, is the Widow skin out? I thought that came out tomorrow, or was that today? Like after a certain amount of time. No? Oh. Okay, well, like, I don't mind. I was either gonna play some Pokemon Champions after stream, just so I can kind of get a better feel for some of my teams and stuff like that, since I haven't been actively playing this season, but also either make maybe my Rivals competitive games or something like that. But if you want to play, like, I don't mind. I didn't have much else planned after stream was done, but I'm pretty satisfied with what we were able to accomplish and get out of our card opening today. I wish I could do better with it though. I was kind of just like briefly going over that in passing before I went ahead and let you guys loose. Because I know some people have like overhead cameras and stuff like that, and I could probably put like a tiny bar or something to like hold the camera so you guys can look at the stuff from above, and maybe it would be a little bit better if the light was shining from above or something like that. I don't know. This is just kind of like what I have available to me currently, and so that's kind of what I'm working with. But just some things, you know, I'm putting my thoughts out there so you guys kind of have an idea as to what it is that I'm thinking and potentially working on for this kind of stuff and all. But I digress. We should probably be going ahead and concluding our streaming activities here today. It is relatively short, and that's kind of how I felt, or like how I feel that most of these like tend to go by. I wish I could be like a little bit more proactive with doing streams like this and stuff like that. I was thinking, but I'm thinking I should probably save that either for a different stream or as something that I could potentially upload as a YouTube video or something in the future. But like a tier list video of some kind. Like I was thinking about moving on from like the IRL handcam stuff and then maybe doing like some of my favorite Pokemon on like a tier list and stuff like that, generations, music, and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like I genuinely could go for an abnormally long time, a stupid amount of hours I could dedicate to doing like a tier list stream regarding Pokemon and a whole bunch of other stuff that I really like. So I think I'm going to go ahead and save that for some other time going forward. But for now, I think overall with what we were able to go ahead and accomplish for our card opening stream today, I think that it all came out very well. Thank you to any and all who managed to have caught the stream, whether this was happening live or if you're watching this in the future. I do appreciate it greatly. We don't have the socials posted at all, actually. I'm kind of just doing my outro without the socials at all, but we will be concluding our streaming activities here. It's very short. I do apologize for that, but it is I believe that this is probably a little bit more appropriate just for like the current time frame that we have available to us. So I do appreciate you all for having stuck around, and anyone who may be watching this in the future. If you are interested in anything that I happen to be doing or have going on, I do have all these socials posted above that you are more than welcome to go ahead and check out. Twitter's the best place to follow if you are interested in anything that I happen to be doing or saying, since I do post the most of all of my socials on there. I also do have a YouTube channel where I do currently dual stream too, so if YouTube is much more your forte, or if you just want to go ahead and check out all of my previous streams and content, that all exists on the YouTube channel. So if you prefer YouTube to Twitch, more than welcome to go ahead and drop by there. I do dual stream to that, as well as being able to go ahead and look back on anything that you may have missed or may not have known that I've played or done before. And then I also do have a TikTok. It's kind of sitting dead in the water for the time being. I'm thinking about replacing it or doing something else with it for the time being. But nonetheless, I guess if you want to check out what some of my previous content may have looked like on there, that is an option for you to go ahead and look at least for the current time. So I do appreciate one more time all of you for having come around, whether it was while we were actively doing our stream activities, or if you're a future watcher sometime, whenever, hello. But we've got one more stream planned this week, and I say planned because I'm hoping that my work does not try to get me on overtime scheduling again, so we can go ahead and effectively maybe reach some sort of a conclusion or have something happen, something of major importance with our next set of Persona stuff this Saturday. So if that's something that you're interested in, then please feel free to go ahead and be on the lookout for whenever I go live with that. But for now, that will be all. Thank you one more time. Be safe out there, y'all. Be good to one another. Make sure that you guys are staying hydrated, okay? Eat lots of yummy food, and also get plenty of rest, okay? I try to be as conscientious about this kind of stuff. I may not be the best person to talk, since I'm not one who always follows the best types for that kind of philosophy, but as long as you guys are aware of it, and you guys are partaking at least to the best of your ability in your own self-care, that's enough for me, okay? So until the next stream, at least for now, we will be parting ways. So take care, y'all. Be safe, be good, and we will see each other again all very soon. Until then, though, this is farewell. Bye-bye.